Sammy Baugh, though 36 years old and with 15 seasons of full competition behind him, gives no signs of nearing the end of his amazing career.
Art Monk is now number one, the most prolific pass receiver in the National Football League's history. Touchdown, Washington Redskins.
This is Harry Hog Football, the original Redskins Fans podcast. On today's show, we talk about the game between the Washington Redskins and the NFC East cellar dweller, Phoenix Cardinals. This and much more, live with Aaron and John.
Dude, you mean the first place?
The first place.
We are the Commanders.
Dude, hit the music.
All right, dudes. Everyone, I implore you, turn up your radio. Whoever's in the room. I don't even know who's in the room right now because they're not expecting a podcast on it. I implore you.
Make room.
Turn up your radios. If you're in your Jeep, turn up your radios. If you don't have a Jeep and you have a hoopty, it doesn't matter. Turn up your radios because we about to celebrate up in here.
Woo-hoo! First place, baby. Woohoo!
Hail to the Redskins! Hail victory! Braves on the warpath for all to see. Pass or score, we want a lot more.
All right, dude. As
Beat
we
him,
keep
swamp
playing
him,
on, dude,
touchdown.
welcome to Harry Hog episode. What episode this is?
Till you have won. Sorry, what? Washington. Rah, rah, rah. Hail to the Redskins. Hail victory.
Episode 613.
On the warpath.
Our 600
Fight for all to
episode.
see. Yo, yo, yo! I see DJ Cool 4 is in the YouTube room.
Yo. What's up?
Where's my DJ horn? I need that. Want a lot more. Beat 'em, swamp 'em, touchdown, let the points soar. On, fight on, till you have won, sons of Washington. Rah, rah, rah. Hail to the Redskins. The beat slows down here at the end. Hail victory. Praise Fight for old DC. Thank you, Bernie Bernstein and the
Bernstein Orchestra.
For that lovely rendition of the Redskins fight song.
For our lovely 3-1 first place in the NFC East, Washington Redskins Commanders football team, whatever you're calling them, they're in first place.
We are the Commanders.
Aaron was so funny because he put on our chat room on Discord, which is tiny URL. Oh, I can't read it, Aaron. What is it? Tiny URL.
.com/HHF. It's because you got like this 1984 looking video feed coming through, and we can't figure out why.
I wonder if the wire got wiggled with all the tragedy that's going on with all the stuff from the hurricane that went through like the mountains of North Carolina and whatnot.
Yeah, it's a bad scene out there in Appalachia. So
when I was a kid, I wasn't alive at the time, but my mom would tell me about Hurricane Camille coming through the Virginia mountains in I think it was 69, and it just like flooded like villages out, just like this one seems to have done in North Carolina this time. It's just unbelievable. So
yeah, it sucks. But let's get on to some more better.
Let's get on some more better news with our first place team, Which how many times, dude, Aaron? How many
We
times
are
did
the
the
commanders.
defense? How many times did the Commanders defense hold in this game? And I'm not talking about holding for a penalty. How many times do we hold and make them punt?
8 maybe, 7, 8. We also had the turnover thanks to Frankie Louvu.
Dude, Frankie
And
Louv is a beast, man. People are starting to figure him out right now. He's
I
pretty-
love
he's,
that guy, dude. He's
That
awesome.
guy's awesome.
And Jeremy Chin's been playing awesome too, man.
Jeremy Chin's been getting better and better, like as the weeks have been going on. Just about everybody. Forbes had like a play in this game, like one play. I don't remember what it was.
I remember the play. He was running down the sideline and he got his feet tangled up with that one dude on the long pass that they missed, and I thought they were going to throw the flag. And they kept the flag in their pocket. And I was like, ooh, I don't know. That was close. But
there were a couple of instances of that in this game, and it was really refreshing to see this go in favor of us instead of favor of the other team. I'm so sick of it for so long. Things are looking up.
dude,
Like,
you know what
really
else?
looking up.
You know what else is really refreshing?
And fellas, get this. It was really refreshing to see 0 sacks. 0 sacks. I'm used to seeing like 3 or 4.
We didn't give up a sack. Our O-line, our crappy O-line that we were complaining all off season how we needed more tackles and we were going with a rookie and Big Luke. They gave up 0 sacks. I'm used to seeing 3 or 4.
Dude, it's like we've been saying. Jaden Daniels is a butt cheek quarterback. He had one play in this game where it looked like he was getting dragged down, and he just kind of slipped out of his dude's grasp and just kept on going downfield.
He's so smooth, dude.
He's a slippery snake, man.
Dude,
Jaden Snake Daniels. We need something else like Jaden the
Jaden the Snake.
Jaden the
Dude.
Snake. That's not gonna work, man. Jade the Snake. No way. We gotta get something else.
The second time I was watching this game this afternoon, like kind of in fast motion, skipping between the plays, you know,
Mhm.
I was just like smiling and shaking my head on that pass he threw to Luke McCaffrey in the fourth quarter, where it was like his third read and he wasn't even set, and he just like zings it to him right at like the 10-yard line. And McCaffrey had his Dick's gloves on and reached up and just brought that thing in. I was like, oh my
Grabbed it,
gosh.
pulled it in.
I was just like, oh my gosh, he's so good. I'm talking about Jaden here. I was like, he's so good on that throw.
And I'm talking about Jaden here.
I'm talking about Jaden across
Dude.
this line.
You do not, dude. You're exactly right. Like it's like it feels like we stumbled across like a gold vein, like the like in the Wild West.
Feels like we stumbled into Brigadoon.
Jaden Daniels.
I don't know. It's like the play calls are great. And what
Cliff Kingsbury loved that he went back to Arizona and got to show off what it's like to have like a real quarterback and not like a little tiny Kyler Murray back there at like, what is he, 5'9"?
dude, he is so small. I don't know how he sees over the offensive line to throw the ball.
I don't think he does sometimes.
I don't think he does either. In fact, I heard Dorrance Armstrong, who also had an amazing game, after on the post game on YouTube, they asked him what the plan was, and it was like basically to keep him in there and keep him from rolling right. And they basically did that the whole game. They did that the whole game. They was like, my job was to not let him out of the pocket and especially keep him from rolling to the right.
Isn't that just a wonderful thing to hear these guys being, my job was to do this and this. These were my things. And I made sure it was done. Isn't it fantastic to
We
hear
are
that?
the commanders.
And I did it. Dude, and the thing that was like, I didn't really listen to too many pundits today because I was busy. But the national pundits are still talking about how bad our defense is. If you think they're bad, dude, they gave up They gave up a lot of yards rushing up the middle. Like, I don't know what our defensive tackles are doing. They're not affecting anything. The linebackers are flying all over the field. Jeremy Chin's flying all over the field. That Igabonity guy, like, he might not be the most skilled player in the world, but at least he's in, like, making plays.
Yeah, unlike Forbes.
Who's CMC?
Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, dude, why do we care about that? He's not even on our squad. Man.
What does it say?
Oh, you can't read it because of your 1980s.
I can't read it because I'm on like a ColecoVision computer today.
On your ColecoVision.
My Commodore 64.
John's calling in from his Commodore 64. CMC has Achilles tendonitis in both legs. Not good for fantasy owners like me.
Oh, yeah. If you drafted him this year, boy, man, CMC, he might make the Hall of Fame, but boy, his legs are hurting.
So anyway, back to the defense. We were giving up tons of yards in the middle, but
James Conner,
the coverage was better. The linebackers were way better. Jeremy Chin is also a beast, by the way. Bobby Wagner had a good game.
Rectangular body, Bobby Wagner.
The thing that I was most pleased about in this game, and I wasn't expecting it, we got like 6 or 7 stops in a row. The defense stepped up when they had to. I was just the sequence at the end of the first half, right? Like, Jaden Daniels had thrown his first pick, and then the defense stopped them, right? On a 3-and-out. And then we got the ball back and had a did we have another 3-and-out? I think we did. Yeah. We did, unless I'm wrong, correct me. But I think that was our other 3-and-out.
Yeah.
And then they started driving right before halftime with like 4 minutes left. And then Frankie Louvu, they got that long pass down to like the 20, and then Frankie Louvu was like, I'll take that. And he like ran from like the line of scrimmage up there to get that dude.
That dude, not only do we have linebackers for the first time in like 5 years, we have linebackers that can, well, I mean, Bobby Wagner's slow, but Louvu is moving, man.
Yeah, well, Bobby Wagner had a good game. I agree with EJ here.
I think everybody had a good game because we won by 4 touchdowns. 4 touchdowns. Where did this team come from?
Pilar?
I could barely like get.
I can't even really believe it. I don't even know what to say. I don't have anything to complain about. I rewatched the game, and the only thing I'm complaining about is the penalties for taunting and excessive celebration.
Throwing the ball at that dude.
I don't even think he meant to do it, because I heard Dan Quinn talk about it, and they were like, if those guys even knew Zacchaeus, they would probably be like, oh no, he didn't mean it in that way.
Didn't he go to UVA?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
But anyway, my point is, the thing that we were most concerned about going into this game, and all games so far, is how freaking bad the defense is. They stopped them on like 8. They had the first scripted drive, which, well, the Cardinals haven't been stopped on their first drive all year. I don't know why. Maybe people just take that long to adjust to them. Yeah. And then, secondly, we stopped them the entire rest of the game until, was it the end of the third quarter or in middle of the fourth quarter? Or beginning of the fourth quarter, when our defense was so gassed because, don't forget, they just played 5 days before. They were on a short week, and they couldn't get any subs in because, the Cardinals weren't switching dudes out. Even though, there were some of those times where I'm like, I know you got to let them sub, but sometimes the refs, when we had the ball, weren't getting out of the way for Jaden Daniels to hike the ball until there was like 2 seconds left on the clock. And I'm like, what the heck?
You did point that out. You're like, you're not giving them enough time to actually snap the ball.
I know. There was one time where it was 2 seconds left when they moved out of the way. And I'm like, what is that? I don't know if our guys were subbing late and then that made them sub late. I don't know. But the defense is the most, I don't want to say it was the most impressive part of the game, but I was most encouraged at how much better they were to the point where we might actually be able to compete in this league.
This year, this season.
Yeah. Dude's got to be scared of us after seeing these games with Jaden Daniels.
Well, you know what? This is the point in time where other teams, if they're going to make adjustment to what he does the last couple of games, they're going to make adjustments going forward from here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But we're doing so much. Like so many, like Cliff Kingsbury is calling great plays. You can't really put a finger on it. It's not like we're doing the same thing every time, like Philly with the tush push. We're doing a different play every time we run to the line.
Oh yeah, and dude, I mean, he used to be the head coach there for 3 years, so he was just like, I'm pulling. Like, I can't believe we didn't have more trick plays going through that game because we were so far ahead by the fourth quarter.
We had a Wildcat direct snap to Brian Robinson for 10 yards.
We've done that already this year. I like that we're using that play over and over, but we've actually done that before.
Dude, here's the play that I was also impressed with. The design run with Jaden Daniels, getting behind like 3 fatties and going untouched for like 15 yards.
He got behind like the center and he's like pushing him towards the guy. And the center's just like spinning like a marionette. He's like, oh, whoa, okay, I'm going to just push this guy, I guess. And it was enough for him to get through.
Dude, and the wide receivers like freaking Noah Brown were blocking like crazy on that. Noah Brown had a great game on that 1 3rd and long where he was the third read. And he's like, I'm open. Like,
he was like, whoa, hey.
I'm open.
With those big yellow, like those big gold gloves, like running across the field.
Noah Brown had at least 2 or 3 great plays. Terry McLaurin coming in clutch on 3rd and 4th down over and over and over again. And then the touchdown to Terry McLaurin where he like threaded the needle through like 3 dudes. And that was on like 3rd and goal from like the 15 after some like BS like penalties that our dudes keep getting. Stink was like, I think maybe this is their strategy.
We had Stink in NASCAR again. I love those guys as like, they're like the G team announcers.
But Stink was like, I think this is their strategy to get these penalties and move back to take more time off the clock, and then they don't care. Like they'll just score anyway.
Dude, it's like it's almost like if when you watched Aaron Rodgers like 3 or 4 years ago with Green Bay, and he almost looks bored out there. It's almost getting to that point with Jaden Daniels already. Like he is not surprised by anything.
No, he's so good, dude. I know it's only his 4th game or 3rd game. How many games is it? 4th?
4.
It's only his 4th game, but that dude, like, he's just so good. He's so good. He's just so good. I don't know.
He's just so good. Dude, we got Cleveland this weekend. Cleveland, come and look at both of our buildings. And then Baltimore, who is the original Cleveland Browns. And then
we got 2 Browns in a row.
It's 2 Browns. And then the Carolina Panthers, the game you and I and hopefully other people will be at.
Yeah, hopefully you guys will meet us there.
Checking out Darryl Green, D Green.
Yeah, you guys got to. You guys got to get their tickets. They got to get their tickets.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We're hanging. We are hanging. I'm so looking forward to it. I'm so looking forward to this.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be so fun, man. So you guys got to get your tickets and meet up with us at the Harry Hog Hangout before the Panthers game, the Darryl Green retired jersey number game.
We're usually off to the side of the Hale Barbecue guys because that's where we usually go, and then we go off to the side. One time we like tended a fire because it was cold.
Yeah, that was the Dallas. That was the RG3 game, dude.
Josh was there for that one. Yeah, man. And that was the one where they put up like the the map of Texas, and they're like stopping Dallas fans walking into our stadium. There's like, point out where Dallas is on this map of Texas. And 9 out of 10 of them didn't even know where the city was. Like, not even close.
Non-fans.
Non-fans, man. Boy.
What is this? Make sure Watson doesn't get any massages this week.
Huh? Dude.
It needs to be tense.
I can't believe the Browns are in such a super clusterbuckle with Deshaun Watson. They've traded away all like the second string quarterbacks they have, like Jacoby Brissett a couple years ago, trying to keep it because they're like, we're paying $230 million to this to Deshaun Watson. He's got to be good,
but he's not.
Every time, and he comes, and he's not, and he doesn't care.
They say that he doesn't even try, basically.
Yeah. And it's really too bad because Cleveland has a good defense. As a matter of fact, Joe Witt Jr. and Dan Quinn might be looking at their defense and seeing what they might, if we win this weekend, what they might be thinking about moving at the thing, maybe for Jonathan Allen kind of thing. Because Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, they're not doing really anything more than Philadelphia Mathis and this who's the other guy?
Johnny Newton, who I saw in a few times.
Yeah. Johnny, he's a big guy.
I can't remember how many times during the game I was like, who's number 92? And you're like, dude, I've already told you it's Armstrong.
I was like, dude, that was Armstrong. I always remember Armstrong because he had a sack against us when he was on the damn Cowboys.
Well, he had a sack on 4th down this week.
Yeah, he did. I saw him interviewed after the game, and they asked him something about what was it? They asked him something about something, and he was like, "I don't want to get this guy in trouble." Like he was really trying not to. He was really trying not to tell the truth on the matters on whatever the question. Anyway,
he goes, "I'm not gonna lie." No, they asked they were surprised. He was surprised to see Jeremy McNichols have such a great game, being that he's seen him do it through training camp. And he's like, "I'm not gonna lie, I am surprised."
Yeah, he was like, "I'm not gonna lie, I am surprised,"
which was awesome.
Dude, McNichols had like 2 touchdowns, man.
McNichols had a great game, dude.
And again, like you and I both learned this week that he's not like a rookie. He's like an 8-year vet.
Oh no!
Like I guess we knew that, but
I knew that. Some dudes in the chat room didn't.
I didn't. Who is it? Shannon McNichols' son.
Danny McNichols.
Shanny McNichols. All
right, I just brought up the box score on this game because I haven't even really looked at the stats, believe it or not. I just know that we kicked their butt. That's the only stat I needed. 4 touchdowns. We beat you by. You suck.
But was he induced?
What was he do, dude? Did you and you enjoyed the game announced by Beth Mowins, his wife?
It's not his wife. It's not Kenny Alberts' wife. It's Marv Alberts' wife. Kenny Alberts' dad, dude.
No, it's not Kenny Alberts' dad.
Marv Alberts.
It's Marv Alberts' dad. No. It's the other guy.
It sounds like Marv Alberts. What's his name, dude? I get them so confused that I can't remember.
Kenny Albert and Marv Albert is like the pedophilia of the whole family. And
no, this is another family. This is Beth Mowins and the other guy that sounds exactly like Marv Alberts, but he's not. He also does basketball.
Oh man, but was he induced? It's the same guy. Like, do you have his name on there on his
button? No, his button literally just says induced.
But was he induced?
Who's the trivia question for tonight? Who is this guy?
But was he induced?
Oh, let me see if I got it. Oh, Kevin Harlan. No,
Kevin Harlan.
Kevin Harlan. It's Kevin Harlan, dude. I mean, he announces a football game like for CBS every weekend, and he's about as out there as people are going to get. Because he used to do the radio for Westwood One, and he was really, really good. But he has to like slightly tone it back a little bit now that he's not on radio, you know. But was he induced? And Beth Mowens is like, yes, he was. Well, yes, he was.
Let me just go through a few of the stats. Jaden Daniel, and you guys can start throwing out all these crazy stats I've been hearing in the last 24 hours. Like, this is the best performance ever of a quarterback and the highest rating of, you know, this and that. I can't keep track of them. There's so many of those things coming around. Like, we're getting good records now instead of they haven't scored in 3,000 snaps and stuff like that.
You do. That's exactly right. And that's how we're another example of how we're like trending in the right direction. It's fantastic.
Anyway, Daniels was only 26 of 30 in this game, dude.
Dude, cut!
With one touchdown and one interception. He also ran for a touchdown.
Also ran for one.
One of his other incompletions was I don't know. You know what I've noticed? He's not having receivers drop balls like we're used to seeing either. Like you don't see any of that.
Like Dotson, who used to have like great hands his first year, just got like the drops last year.
Yeah,
the drops last year. So yeah.
He also ran for eight carries for 47 yards.
I think it helps a lot that he's so confident back there, and everyone else like feeds off of that.
Yep.
Like it's so refreshing to have a guy that's like that as opposed to all the other quarterbacks we have, but especially like Jeff George, who is just like the anti that. Your favorite quarterback, Jeff George.
DJ Cool4 is throwing out some of these amazing stats that I can't remember. His accuracy in his first 4 games rivals Peyton Manning's in his MVP season. Is that
definitely not his first year? It's not his first year because Peyton Manning went like 3-13 his first year.
Oh my gosh, it's I still can't believe it that we've had two. Like I kept thinking, like, all right, well maybe this is going to be a 1-game thing against the Bengals, and then all of a sudden we do it again.
And dude, he slid again in this game. He did that like little like slide in the second base where he slide down and then stand up at the end of it.
Yeah,
he did that again this game.
He's not taking hits, dude.
Every little thing that I was worried about, which was only a couple little things, he's not doing.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
They hit our quarterback one time in this game, according to the stat sheet. And let's see. We hit their quarterback 7 times. And we also had
how many times did we sack him?
4 sacks and 7 quarterback hits.
Yeah,
they had 0 sacks and 1 quarterback hit.
We didn't give up a single sack, like you said earlier. It's fantastic. We did give up just over 100 yards to James Conner, but he's a really good running back.
That's it. They kicked our behinds on that, dude. On the run. I mean, we gave up tons of yards.
We gave up 104 to him. The backup guys got like 50 and 24, and then Kyler Murray only ran for 3 yards. Every time you see Kyler Murray, you're just like you're like you're like an elf, man. You're like sprint, go that way. You've got to be like faster than everyone, right? But he doesn't know because he can't see.
Here's another thing that I've noticed that I like about what Cliff Kingsbury is doing. Have you noticed how often we go to 3rd down and it'll be like 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3? You know what I mean? It's like we're not often getting like a 3rd and 10 or 3rd and 8 because he sees someone open for a short play and he throws it.
And he goes for it, or he runs for like 4 or 5 yards and goes out of bounds.
Yeah. So do you know how many times when I was rewatching this, I hear like that Arizona Cardinals announcer going, doom, down. It's third down. And then it's like first down. Not anymore. First down. It's third. First down.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And we were underdogs in this game, dude.
Yeah, like barely underdogs, but still.
3.5 points. I'm looking at it right here. The over-under was 48.5 points. Was that just for us, or was that for both teams? Hopefully you didn't take the under.
And we got Cleveland at home this weekend. So, I mean, Cleveland, they're not going to sell a lot of tickets internationally or nationally for us. So, I mean, we could have a very, very strong Commanders, Redskins kind of presence at a Northwest Field.
Speaking of, there was a strong Commanders, Redskins present in Arizona, led by our buddy, the rally captain.
Oh, yeah.
Who I commented on his page today about how we saw them on the TV, and like the announcers and Dan Quinn was commenting about it, and he liked my post.
Oh yeah, nice.
He hangs out at the Hale BBQ when he's in town. Well,
man.
He's at every single game. I don't know how he does it, but
yeah, right.
Some
people have the magic.
Yeah, it was just amazing. What else do I want to talk about? There's nothing to complain about at all. Forbes still sucks, but he didn't suck that bad. I think he was only on limited snaps.
I think he was too, because I saw him early on, I think in the second quarter, and he made a play, and then he was like waving his hand, and we all know that he like messed up his thumb already. So
the O-line, dude, the O-line was exceptional. Brandon Coleman, I saw some stat, I don't know, I think it was in our Discord room, where someone posted that Brandon Coleman's like one of the highest rated left tackles so far. I'm trying to remember what the stat was.
That's interesting, because he is going in and out between him and Cornelius Lucas as he is learning the spot.
I'm trying to Google it right now.
Google.
Googling it.
Google it.
I'll have to pull it up. I'll have to pull it up by your we have to see it as of today, though. No one's gonna give us no one in June was gonna have our dudes ranked anywhere on that list. Anyway, I don't know where it was. I don't know where that stat was. It could just be BR, so don't take that. Take that with a grain of salt. Taylor Bud Light, for the first time ever, I was confident that we'd convert on third. I know, dude.
Yeah.
The end of the game when they're just backing up, and it's like Jaden Daniels like, oh, it's 1st and 20 now. Okay. He's not phased.
I'll throw it for like 21. Yeah, he
okay.
Basically, see again, like I it's funny, but I'm almost concerned that he might get bored back there, because he's doing so well, so unbelievably well.
Oh my gosh, dude. I just saw that Pete Rose died.
No way, really? Pete Rose died?
Mutombo?
Dikembe Mutombo died today. Man.
4 minutes ago, Pete Rose, MLB's all-time hits leader, has died. A source close to Rose's family confirmed to SI's Tom Verducci on Monday.
Wow. Dang. Man.
Crazy. Anyway, back to some good stuff.
Yeah. Well.
And
the worm turns. So Dorrance Armstrong had a sack and a half. Payne had a half sack. Frankie Louvu had a half sack. Bobby Wagner had a half sack.
Jonathan Allen did nothing.
He had a tackle for a loss. He had 5 total tackles, 1 for a loss. So
no, but I just don't want to pay that much money for those dudes. They're not doing enough.
Dude, I'm telling you, I think I'm hoping that Adam Peters will pull another rabbit out of his hat and just say, we really need a quarterback or a defensive end for somebody. Somebody's going to, last year we got rid of Chase Young and Montez Sweat at the trade deadline. There's going to be other teams this year who are going to do the same thing. Maybe we can get someone to to pair up with Armstrong on the other side.
Maybe. EJ says JD has a quick release and makes his reads promptly, makes the O-line look good. That's true. And I think a lot of that is Cliff Kingsbury tailoring his play calls because he knows that we have a quick release quarterback and our O-line wasn't the strongest.
Yeah.
And those conversations could have been back with Adam Peters. Like, dudes, we're not going to have the best O-line, and you guys are going to have to deal with it, and I'm going to go get us a quarterback and a cornerback in the second round.
Yeah, really.
And a defensive tackle in the second round so that we don't have to pay these dudes anymore that are making all this money in the middle. I'm telling you, dude, Adam Peters, as of 4 weeks in, looks like a freaking genius.
Is making that money, man. He is making that money. I'm telling you what.
Dude, him and Josh Harris have to just be smiling ear to ear like permagrin right now.
Yeah, you know.
Anyway, we should give our games and our kicks, and then we can have Tom's trivia. I don't know who's in here, but last week there was some controversy with Bryce Versa saying that he posted it into the correct place and this and that.
There's going to be a controversy every week.
So anyway, I'm giving Bryce Versa the benefit of the doubt, and I am awarding him with a keep calm and
beat Dallas
shirt.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're going to do our games and our kicks, and then we're going to do Tom's trivia. So let's go ahead.
Do we want to do Tom's trivia first?
Oh, we can. I've got a question ready.
If you guys are ready for that, I like to do the games and the kicks like right at the end of the podcast.
Whatever you say, boss. All right.
5 minutes, boss.
Okay.
It's time once again for Tom's trivia.
Oh, hey, there's Steve Loesch. X Factor's in. All right, Taylor Bud Lighty guys, they're ready for the trivia.
There we go. All right.
Let me talk about the rules and read you all the small print. You have to post it either in the YouTube chat room or in the Discord chat room labeled the Peanut Gallery, as you can see right here in the corner right here. So I don't know how Bryce Versa went from the Peanut Gallery to another room to post it. But anyway, right there under the Guinness word.
Here. Right here.
There.
Right where I typed
Peanut
here.
Gallery. Yes. Okay. So here's what's going to happen is I'm going to type in the question, and then John is going to talk about something while I'm typing because I can't do two things at the same time. And as soon as I hit enter, you'll have 5 seconds to answer. No Googling, dudes. Seriously. No Googling.
Right.
And if Bryce Versa wins, then he'll get something else that's not a shirt. The box of stuff's over there, but you'll get something else. Okay. John, start typing or talking.
All right, so I don't know if you guys saw the post game interviews and everything after the game yesterday. It was fantastic seeing that Cliff Kingsbury got a game ball while they were in Arizona because used to coach there for 3 years, and they dealt with that poor little scrubby scrub, Kyler Murray. Now he's got Jaden Daniels, who wears by the way, he has this flak jacket on, and he has extra pads or something on the side, or they're extra thick. I don't know exactly what it is, but I mean, after he got that helmet up in his side, I think he kind of figured it out. So I guess the moral of the story is that Jaden Daniels is very good and Kyler Murray is very bad. Aaron?
Okay, I am almost done typing the question. And I'll give you a little hint before I hit send on this question. This has to do with all this talk about quarterback accuracy with Jaden Daniels, and it goes hand in hand with that. And has to do with Washington Redskins. And I'm about to hit send. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready?
All right, here we go.
And send. There's been a lot of talk about quarterback accuracy
with JD the last few weeks. Which Redskin quarterback set a record since broken for consecutive completions in the game? I already know this. And how many did he have? DJ Cool 4 has already answered it. Oh, did he?
The record was, he said Brunell, but it was 22.
Oh, no. I remember that game, too. I remember that game because it was like this little record. We were just like, this is the best we could do? With all the crap that was going on? Oh,
DJ Cool 4 was that close. He said 23. It's
Dude,
22.
We got lots of weeks left to go in this season.
Oh my gosh!
In this remarkably exciting
John Beck with 2. John Beck with 2.
Oh man! John Beck reminds me of like MacGruber.
All right, here's the article that talked about it. September 24th, 2006 from the AP is what my source was, although I did remember it. Washington quarterback Mark Brunell, a.k.a. Yellow Cake. Yellow Cake. Yellow Cake. Right. Anyway, Mark Brunell broke the NFL record for consecutive passes completed in one game when he connected on his first 22 passes against the Houston Texans.
He was throwing like 3-yard passes over and over and over again.
Here's where this connected to this game this week and why I use this question. The old record was held by Oakland's Rich Gannon, who completed 21 straight against Denver on November 11th, 2002. And Rich Gannon was the father of the coach that just got it handed to him this week. Something else Gannon, who I forgot.
and his Gannon and his son.
So the winner was Steve Loesch. He snagged it from
man.
DJ Cool 4 missed it by 1. So
that's all right. We've got a lot more weeks coming up, man.
Gannon and his son. All right, so Steve Loesch, send me a I gotta write it down because he's not in Discord. Steve Loesch, join Discord and send me a DM that you're on the list. So now I've got CJack 17.
Yep.
I've got Bryce Versa.
Okay. Yep.
And I've got Steve Loesch. Did anyone else win, or did we have one where no one got it right? I think we had one where no one got it right.
I don't know.
I have my record book right here. This is the official thing. This is for.
Are you writing this down in like
shirts,
like a composition notebook?
Oh, X Factor won. Oh, so he must have been the first other person that won one, unless he's he could be gaslighting me right now. Okay, X Factor. Okay, so that's 4 shirts that I have to give out at this point. No, I'm not writing it in a composition notebook. I'm writing it on some flyer that came in from Roth's Tree Service. Good afternoon. I'll be in your area doing work on trees. Call me if you need a tree cut down. Piece of paper it's on my desk.
Was that put on your house, or was that like on your mailbox?
It was in my mailbox.
Okay. People go back to your house, man. They don't know. It's like
Anyway, this has been another episode of Tom's Trivia. Congratulations to Steve Loesch.
Woo!
On his shirt. Keep calm and beat Dallas shirt. DJ Cool 4 is over there like, Man, I missed it by one.
Man,
Oh.
you would have gotten like a tiki statue or something like that.
Oh, man. Only have one thing about that. Man, but none of my sound effects are working.
Man, you keep saying you're just like, I got one thing to say about that.
And it's like, nothing.
You're like hammering down the
Nothing.
key and nothing.
Listen to this.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, well, listen to this.
I got a rash now.
Look at X Factor quoting the Terminator here. I'll be back. All right. So now should we give our games and kicks?
We got to give our kicks and games.
I know I was generically saying games and kicks.
Oh, games and kicks.
Sounds
kicks and
better.
games.
All right, we're giving our kicks and games. Do not give your kick and game, and do not break protocol here, dudes. You got to wait till we give ours. You have all these rules if you're going to be hanging out in the peanut gallery.
It's like
All right.
football. There's all these rules that nobody knows.
This is not man. This is the podcast.
This is a podcast about football. There are rules.
What is this button? Oh my gosh, I found a lot more sound effects that may or may
What?
not work. I just hit another button.
It's all 6,000.
Oh, there's tons more sound effects. Anyway, okay, enough of that. Here we go.
It's all 6,000.
It's time for this week's Kicking the Balls Award.
Oh yeah, X Factor had to jog my memory. Remember when I messed up that one question because I didn't have quarterbacks in there and he said Slinging Sammy?
Yes. Yes.
All right, you're right. You weren't
Yeah.
gaslighting me. I trust you. You're not a Dallas fan. Okay. So kicking the balls award, John, go ahead. Gosh, Taylor Bud Light,
This was such a good game.
you're getting banned for 12 seconds for that. All right, go ahead.
Dude, even Colson Yankov had a tackle in this game. Dude,
I know who I'm giving mine to. If you want me to go first.
No, because I don't know. I don't want to take this guy away from you.
No, just go. I can
I'm gonna
find
give
another.
mine to Forbes because he sucks. No, but I know who you're gonna pick though.
I was gonna pick Forbes.
I thought you were gonna pick Ben Sinnott.
I am. Now I was gonna pick him. Now you took my second dude.
No, I took
for getting
I took
another
Forbes, dude.
penalty for covering a dude up on the line. You're a tight end.
Back
You
up,
know
back
you're a
up
tight
on the
end.
line, dude.
You have like 3 jobs: block, go out for a pass 5 times a game, and know where to line up compared to where your receiver is. That's it. It's not your first time playing tight end.
Sinnott.
We need to cut out those pre-snap penalties, as DQ says.
Yeah, we do. As a matter of fact, yeah.
All right, so now I'm just going to have to give my kick in the balls award to Jonathan Allen for not being much of a factor, in my opinion.
Oof.
That might be the
Even though
first
he had
time
a
he's ever
sack.
got it.
He had a sack in this game, dude.
He did not.
Yeah, he did.
He did not. I'm going to pull up the thing.
I'm gonna pull up the thing, dude.
I don't
I don't believe you.
even-
I'm gonna pull up the thing.
I don't even know what it's called. I'm going to pull up the thing that tells me if he had a sack or not. The box score.
The box score, dude. Read it and weep.
The box score says Washington. Hold on, where's the defense? Washington defense. I'm scrolling down. I'm looking for Jonathan Allen. Dude, Jonathan Allen didn't even. Oh, here he is. Oh, he had a sack.
Sack.
All right, he's not getting my kicks in.
Sack.
Did we say that Jeremy Chin had a good game? Because he had a good game too.
He did have a good game.
I gotta find someone to give a kick to.
Give it to Ben Sinnott. You
All right.
wanted you said during the game that you were going to give him a kick in the balls for some obscure reason, and I was just like, okay, dude.
Unless something worse happened, is what I said.
Unless something worse happened, and nothing worse happened because we had an awesome, awesome game.
A celebration penalty, but that was after a touchdown. You scored a touchdown, so I can't give you a kick on that, especially since our kicker then just went ahead and made the kick anyway.
With an extra 15 yards, he was just like, that's fine.
All of our dudes are like, we don't care what you penalize us. We're still going to score. Okay.
Future Hall of Famer, Austin Seibert.
Yeah, but Payne had a half a sack. I remember seeing that.
Yeah,
all right. It's going to Ben Sinnott for his penalty with no excuse. No excuse.
Because we don't have anyone else to bitch about. So we got Ben Sinnott.
Zacchaeus? But who's going to give him one? He had an awesome game for getting that penalty where he accidentally tossed the ball at the dude.
He had a bunch of receptions in this game, so he had a good game.
Okay, you guys are allowed to give out your kicks now since we finally settled on ours. Forbes and Sinnott. Meanwhile, while you're giving your kicks, I wanted to bring this up. What did you think about that pass interference call that they threw on the Cardinals when Jaden Daniels overthrew a dude by like 8 yards? It was Noah Brown, and he did get interfered with, but they used to call those uncatchable. Remember? Is that not a rule anymore?
I guess not, because I mean he interfered with him because he did not turn around to see where the ball was, so he just like jumped up and got like in his grill and in his breadbasket and interfered with him. So I would have called it. I think it was a good call by the refs.
And they kept after that they kept showing that Arizona woman that was an obvious transplant from like Jersey or somewhere going. And they kept shouting, "Hey, there's Kenny Ken from Canada!"
Hey,
there he is, Kenny Ken.
Kenny Ken from Canada. You're listening to Harry Hog Football.
Yo, 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 yo. He'll listen tomorrow.
Representing Harry Hog Football.
He's got to get like three or four more children to bed before he can like settle in for the evening. All right, dude. We'll see you well, we won't. We'll probably see you in Discord tomorrow, and you too can join Discord.
That's true.
And talk to Kenny Ken 24/7, the famous Kenny Ken from Canada. And that login is at tinyurl.com/HarryHF will get you the invite to join the Discord room. Happy Victory Monday, Kenny Ken. I'm hoping you're enjoying your evening.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we have to give we gave our
kicks. Jesus hates Dallas. Yeah, I want to talk about that actually. He's talking about his kick, and we'll talk about that as we go into it. But yeah, let's go ahead. You want to do yours first?
The other kicks? I'm just saying everyone's kicks that are in here. Daniels, he had twice the amount of incompletions compared to last week. Clear regression. He should be benched.
I like the one on Zacchaeus for that stupid celebration penalty because he did the bow and arrow, which technically you're not allowed to do because, like, I think one person gets murdered a year in the entire United States by bow and arrow every year.
Murdered or killed? Is there someone that gets murdered every year with a bow and arrow? Are you kidding me?
In the we have 330 million people, man. We had a vice president that shot a guy in the face when he was hunting. It could happen, man. I'm telling you.
Okay. So,
dude, I get it though, because the day before somebody got penalized for the same celebration that I could not remember if it was in college or if it was maybe earlier in the week in that Dallas New York Giant debacle on Thursday night. But somebody got penalized for doing that as well. So, I mean, it's cool in soccer. It's not cool in football.
Yeah, apparently not.
I thought it was great.
I thought it was fine. I mean, it wasn't like I thought it was like
It's
shooting an arrow. I mean, okay. I don't think you meant it like I'm shooting this in your face and killing you. It wasn't like I'm gunning you down. I mean, what was it?
He's like shooting the arrow up into the like in like Barcelona 1992 when he shot the arrow up and like with the torch on it, so it fired up the torch at the stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. It was kind of like, you know, like they do in, what is it, Scotland on New Year's Eve. They like shoot the arrow into the, what you would call it, thing. Or it could have been like the Viking funeral where they shoot the flaming arrow into the boat out on the water.
Oh, I was about to say, if it's Scotland, it's got to be something to do with fire.
They do something because, you know, I'm so old now that I celebrate New Year's Eve with Scotland at like 7 o'clock. So I'll like watch their like New Year's Eve celebration where's Firefly? He can tell us what happens. They like do things with like kilts and fire and water and stuff.
It's like 1 a.m.
Anyway.
It's like 1 a.m. up there.
Never mind that. Okay, Zacchaeus, even Jesus Hates Dallas, is giving his to Zacchaeus for the celebration. This is what we have been reduced or elevated to, dudes. We're giving out picks that we can't for celebration penalties. To have a celebration penalty, that means you first have to have a celebration. Anyway. Is anyone else giving out kicks?
We won by 4 touchdowns. We won by 4 touchdowns. What a momentous day.
All right, I'm done with the kick segment. It's been too long.
All right.
As Kenny Ken says, enjoy Victory Monday. All right, it's time for the game balls.
Right.
Oh, by the way, the Kick in the Balls Award, I almost forgot our sponsor, was brought to you by Ridapoo. And I forgot them last week. Ridapoo. For all the doo-doo that you do, there's Ridapoo available at Taylor's Do It and other fine hardware stores. Ridapoo. Septic Safe. They told me to add that this year, dude. Septic Safe. And I apologize to the folks at Ridapoo for forgetting last week. All right, ready? And here. Oh, man, the button didn't work. All right, here we go.
And now, the coveted and ever elusive Game Ball Award.
Game Ball Award, as usual, is brought to you by our friends at Dick's Pitch. Remember to re-dip at the half. Dick's Pitch, available at Dick's and other fine sporting goods stores. Dick's Pitch, re-dip at the half. Septic Safe. No, I'm kidding. It's not Septic Safe. Do not dump it down down your toilet. You know who dipped? You know who dipped at the half?
Luke McCaffrey.
I thought that was a nice Dick's Pitch glove catch, and you were like, it was just a normal catch. But he reached up to that thing.
But he caught it with like his fingertips, but both hands together. So it was good. It was good. It wasn't like the guy reaching behind his back, like up his butt crack, trying to catch it with like 3 fingers. Yeah. And like, I don't know, like Air Force versus Minnesota Southwest Northeast University. All right. Anyway, so
I know who mine's going to. I could give out like 100 of them, so I could just roll.
Yeah, like go right through the roster. Really.
But I'm gonna give mine to Frankie Louvu because I think the defense needs one this week because they were the most improved, and that dude is a freaking beast. And he caused that fumble when the tide was starting to a little bit turn before he shut the door on that. And him and Dorrance Armstrong, I could give one to both of those guys. So anyway, that's who mine's going to. Mine is going to both of those dudes. Go ahead and give out 2, John.
All right. My first one is going to Brian Robinson Jr., who had a 100-yard game, 101, 1 touchdown, and he's a beast. And my second one goes to Jeremy McNichols and his 2 touchdowns on 68 yards. Including that 27 one where he like tiptoed like Bugs Bunny or something like that, like into the end zone. It was crazy.
Dude, not only that, but he had 68 yards on 8 carries. 8.
Dude, yes. That's a fantastic average.
And we needed someone to step up because Eckler was out, and we're like, uh-oh, who's going to step up? Because he's been, like, tearing it up. Like, remember last week he had, like, at least one touchdown and, like, the big kickoff returns that he's had every week. So.
Man, Eckler, he just injured.
Yeah. Anyway, hopefully
he will be back.
All right, who else is getting game balls in here? Let's see.
Yeah.
Taylor Bud Lighty Goat is giving his to Daniels. He only threw 4 incompletions. That's insane. He's got a bright future. Yes, it is insane. Zacchaeus for the kick. What? What? Is he just late? X Factor's giving his kick to Zacchaeus. Okay. I love how Taylor says screw the rules. DJ Cool 4.
Okay. All right.
And X Factor's giving his to Daniels. Anyone else? B-Rob from DJ Cool 4. All right. Yeah, B-Rob is a beast.
Yeah, man.
I love me some B-Rob. Oh, by the way, your picture looks good again. Like you've graduated from 1994, and your image looks perfectly clear. Like 1080p over there.
I got an addition to my Commodore 64 over here.
EJ is giving his to Zacchaeus with a great game, and old man rectangular body Wagner with 11 tackles.
He does look like a rectangle.
JD every week. It's because his arms are so giant, dude. His arms are freakishly huge. All right, what else do we have? Are we going to round this thing out? It's been an hour and 1 minute.
Let's do it.
All right, we're rounding this thing out. If I can find the button.
We are the Commanders.
We are the Commanders.
Ha ha!
Doug, what is it? Doug, what is it?
Ha!
Doug, what is it?
Ha!
Doug, what is it?
Ha ha! Ha ha!
Doug, what is it? We are the Commanders.
I called it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's Josh.
We are the Commanders.
And Will.
You know what I'm saying?
I called it.
Anyway, we'll talk to you guys next week. Give us a shout out. Join the Discord room again. That's tinyurl.com/HarryHF. Email us hhfpodcast@gmail.com. See us on Twitter @HarryHog. And the hog line is 202-735-1788 if you'd like to leave a message. It may or may not still work. Anything else you need to add?
Nope.
They don't call him the best color commentator in the league for nothing, folks. We'll talk to you guys next week. Hail to the Redskins. And at the first place, Washington Redskins. And if you see a Cowboys, Eagles, Giants, or the NFC East bottom dwelling Phoenix Cardinals this week, you know what to do.
Joker! St. Louis Cardinals.
St. Louis Cardinals.
One's in the bottom.